All right, folks, so this is a question I get a lot here on the channel. It's how to set up a stop loss. So the way I like to do it is I use these green and red dots to identify where we're going to bounce and where we're going to top. Okay, there's a few more things I use, but this will really tell me when and where to set my stop loss. And let me explain. So we're looking at a chart of XRP. Okay, our strategy is to buy on these green dots here. We're looking at a monthly chart. Again, we're swing traders. We're not day traders. But if you guys were entering on this signal on XRP, you were entering right here around 49 to 50 cents. Okay, ignore this red line. Ignore this red line right here. Okay, so the point of a stop loss is to do two things: to limit your risk to the downside and to also protect your gains when you're up on a position. So again, if you were using our strategy and you were entering XRP right here on August of 2024 at 50 cents, you're currently up around 400%. So for me, right, it'd be silly not to sell at least some up here. And we were saying to sell some of this XRP up here. If you take a look at our Fibonacci, okay, first and foremost, whenever I get a red dot on the daily chart, we focus on a monthly and a daily chart here. Whenever we get a red dot in the red zone on the fib, we always take profits. Okay, that red dot right there, that came back in January 19th. That was about 2 months ago. The price was around 330. That was our topping point. That was where we were taking profits. Again, red dots in the red zone, we sell. We don't set a stop loss. Okay, but when you get these monthly dots, okay, you can see back here in 2021, XRP had this big run up. It looked kind of similar. This one was a bigger run up, but this happened back here in 2020. XRP was 25 cents. It went all the way up to around $2. Okay, it had a run and then it sold all the way off. So you don't want to watch, you don't want to sit through this, right? So when you get these red dots, what you want to do is you want to set a stop loss. So now that we're seeing this here on XRP, what we should do is we should identify the level over here on the side. It says $2. So really $2 is the stop loss level right now. Because again, we don't set a stop loss until we get a red dot or a green dot. So if you were setting a stop loss off a green dot, it should be at the bottom of the candle that the green dot came on. So if the candle came on this one right here, right, it came on that red one right there, okay, you can see you should have set the stop loss at this low right here at around 37 cents. So the stop loss is either at the bottom of the candle you get the green dot on, okay, the bottom of the low, which was right there on this. I apologize for my dirty screen, okay, and again, that was 37 cents. And then on the red dot, you also want to set a stop loss because again, you're up 400%. You don't want to sit through something like this if this ends up happening, right? All this is saying is this is a potential top. Doesn't mean it's saying it's the exact top. It's saying there is potential that we could be topping out here. So to protect your capital, to protect your gains, because again, you were entering down here, to protect your gains, you want to set a stop loss now that you got the red dot. So what you can also do is you can zoom into the daily chart, okay? Again, we focus on a monthly and a daily chart here. We're swing traders, we're not day traders. And you could see that we wicked down here into what? Into that 170 level. We also came back down into here. So again, on the daily chart, you can also see, boom, a red dot is coming up here. So if you were to set the stop loss on based on the daily chart, you would move it up here to that level. And that was just that low right there. So again, we got the red dot showing up today on, let me get rid of this thing, March 22nd. Okay, that's right here. Okay, so the previous low was right over here. So your stop loss should be at the previous low at 220. Again, if you were using the macro, if you wanted to go a bigger stop loss, you could come all the way down to here at 190. But you got to think for XRP, all the way down to there right now, that's a 20%. That's a 20% drop, right? From 240 all the way down to $2. That's a 20% drop. So if you're willing to hold through a 20% drop, then go ahead and put a stop loss at this low. But if you want to move it up there to 220. So again, the red dots are always, it's pretty much a signal to, hey, either take profits or set a stop loss. So again, you had a red dot right here. On this candle, your stop loss should have been right there at the previous low at around 212. So again, with the red dots, that will tell you when and where to set the stop loss. It's always at the previous low off the red dots. It always matters what time frame you're trading. We use the monthly and the daily. So if I was setting a stop loss based on this monthly, okay, if I was using the monthly chart, I just look over here to the side and see, okay, $2 is our level. As long as we're above $2, which is this level right here, Okay, that's $2. But again, if you wanted to set a tighter one, be more conservative with the trade, okay, move it up there to 220. And again, you're just doing this to protect your gains because you should have been in down here off the dot. Boom, right? You don't want to sit through a big retracement. So again, the stop loss is used for protecting your gains and also limiting your risk to the downside. Okay, you can also set stop losses based on the green dots. Again, if you were entering on this green dot on March 13th, you were entering right there at 413. That was your buy, okay, right there at 220. That was your buy signal. So your stop loss should have been at the previous low, which would have been right there at the bottom of that candle at 190. So you were entering on this dot right here, boom, and your stop loss was down here. So the red and green dots will tell you when and where to set your stop loss. If you guys have any questions about this, feel free to shoot me a message. You guys can get these indicators over here inside the Discord by coming over here to onboarding and download them by clicking this trading indicator link. Just click on this link right here. Takes a couple of clicks and everything loads directly into your TradingView account. If you guys have questions about that, just feel free to hit support chat here.